We get Daisy Duck in our starting hand, or as I like to call her, Mulligan Duck. NANI? The Stitch Championships are over. I got 3 top 8 finishes and no stitches. But I did face against this deck here, and I want to play it and see what it's about. It's the Lemon Lime, it's a bit aggro, and it's a bit discard. It's got all the same stuff that the green discard does, except for the Buckies. This is the Prince John variant. And it's also got some crazy nasty stuff like You Have Forgotten Me, one of my favorite discard cards in all of Lorcana. Hypnotize lets you draw cards, but You Have Forgotten Me makes them discard 2 cards. Incredible value. It's got Bare Necessities. You rip those cards right out of their hands. Sudden Chill. It's got all the discards, and it's also got a DeVille Manor for some early game lore gain. Does anybody work with locations here? It doesn't look like it. So the location's really just there to be aggro. So yeah, we're going to play this deck and see how it goes.
This is what we learned in this video. Turn 1 Pluto can let you turn 2 Ursula, which means Ursula is more likely to stay unless they have some crazy combo like Rafiki Pinocchio. That happens a lot. They could also like Felicia Pinocchio. But if you're playing against blue-red, I don't think there's any combo that could ever take out Ursula with the turn 1 Pluto, turn 2 Ursula. Number 2, sometimes Flynn Rider can quest for 4 lore, and that's pretty cool. And then number 3 thing that we learned in this video is I need to move my face so y'all can see the ink count.
I went to go import this deck, and it has 8 copies of Kick Clap Kicker, so that's a whoopsie doopsie, if you know what I'm talking about. So we just have to edit it and get out 4 of those copies of the Kick Clap Kicker. Oh, that's the promo version. Interesting. Interesting moves. It was a 64 card deck. Now it's a 60 card deck. That's what we like to see. We get paired against the Sapphire Steel. Should be an easy matchup with our You Have Forgotten Me type beats. We don't want the Friar Tucks. We get 2 of them. We ain't want them. The shift line is cool, but also we don't want it just quite yet. Do we go with that anyway? I think we do. Maybe we keep location and we keep Friar Tuck for ink. Hypnotize is going to be useful. We're throwing back a Flynn. On a Friar Tuck, we hope to get them later. Turn 2 might be a double DeVille Manor here. They play a Popsicle. Yeah, I think we're going to go turn 1 Merfolk, turn 2 double DeVille Manor. Really make them question what they're doing. Unless they play the Hooks Me. I don't know. Hooks Me, they can only take out 1 next turn. They ink, and then for 2, it's the Smee. It's going to be the Hooks Me. I feel it in my bones. Do we go ahead and rip a card here? No, we wait until we have Prince John on board. We ink Flynn. And then we do it to it. Double DeVille Manor. And we quest her. Turn 3, we'll put out Prince John, and then after that, we'll just get to ripping cards. They ink Bell. For 3, they'll probably go for the Fishbone. Oh, look at that. I think 1 jump ahead is a way better ramp option lately than Fishbone, because it takes from your hand. I guess Steel has the ability to draw some, but it's not going the best for Steel Song lately. Not Steel Song, Blue Steel lately. They ink with their Fishbone. We could see the Captain Hook drop here. Oh, they do 3 damage to DeVille Manor. And then they take a damage themselves. We ink Sudden Chill. And we get out Prince John. And next turn, we're going to be able to rip some cards, dude. We quest it and pass the turn. Yeah, next turn we'll be able to hard play Hypnotize. And we'll also be able to sing Sudden Chill with John. Which might be the move. We could see a Grab Your Sword come in. Yep, it is Grab Your Sword. So we're just going to have to rip cards the old-fashioned way. They ink McDuck Manor, and they probably think that they're safe with this whole new world, but they ain't. Lucifer the Cat. We're going to go ahead and draw a card here. We'll see if we ripped Whole New World. It was Tinkerbell, and we get a Flynn. We need to keep our ink up so we ink Sudden Chill, even though it'd be so cool to play Sudden Chill next turn and rip whatever card they use, but most likely they're going to play it. It's Cogsworth. We're at 7 lore. Oh, and now Smee can stay forever. Are they going to Popsicle the Smee? Wow. Mad Lads, really. We're going to get... Oh, can we just hard play him? What if they get a removal? Then we'd be sad. I think we put it out so they don't remove it. Move him to DeVille Manor and pass the turn. What do you think? Should we have just played the 4 cost there? The ink of Fishbone Quill. That's A-okay with us, and we are going to shift so we can be evasive. The only way that they can take us out is a 2 damaging spells, I think, or a smash. So Friar Tuck, welcome to the ink. And do we do it here? Yeah, because we could also play John. Shift 2. And then out comes John. We have evasive and ward. And there's the evasive quest for 4 lore. All gas, no brakes. Ooh, ooh! They're targeting it. They might have something here. They might have the smash. And if they keep this card, you already know Lucifer's going to rip it. So we're sitting pretty. Hashtag. They quest for 2, and you already know Lucifer's going to rip that card. Prince John's going to let us draw a card. Draw. Bare Necessities. We quest for 4. That's 16. If we quest here, that's 18. But I think we're just going to chill, ma. I think we'll ink our Daisy, and next turn we can rip another card no matter what. Unless they grab your swords, of course. Grab your swords would be terrible. Hiram Flaversham lets them banish the Fishbone to draw 2, and that drops our questing potential with Flynn down some. Down to 2 lore only. But we saved our bare necessities to be able to rip some cards, am I right, boys? Like and subscribe. Like the video. Like it. They quest with Smee. I guess only 6 of their lore has been with Smee, but that's still some massive value. We're going to go ahead and see if we can rip a card here. We get to rip Rise of Titans. Rip, rip, rip. And then they concede. That worked pretty well. Let's see if we can get that to happen again. The Lemon Lime. Discard type B. Our favorite card in this deck is definitely the You Have Forgotten Me, but we didn't get to play it. We're playing against the Shuffling Bard. He's a Tier 4 Grandmaster. We get Daisy Duck in our starting hand, or as I like to call her, Mulligan Duck. Ursula's cool, and we have the song for her. He's Gotta Go. You Can Be Ink. I think we're cool with this. Maybe should have kept the duck to play later. We're going to reveal Hypnotize? No, we're not. We're going to reveal Cloud Kicker. And so what are you talking about? You're crazy. And then with this Pluto setup, we can literally turn to Ursula, which means that they won't be able to remove Ursula at all. And Ursula will guaranteed get off Sudden Chill. Unless they ramp really good. Which they won't be able to. They'll have to spend ink to ramp. So overall, that was a sicko play. This setup literally guarantees you an Ursula to sing. Because nothing's fast enough to remove it. I guess Ruby Purple would be better against this because you could Pinocchio it. Who's we inking? Is it Hypnotize? Because we don't have John. Lightweight. I think it is. Hypnotize goes. We reduce cost for Ursula for 1, and out comes Ursula. And then we pass the turn. Next turn, Ursula's going to rip 2 from their hands. Develop Your Brain goes right into the inkwell. And we see a rush Queen of Hearts. Oh no, our sweet little Pinocchio. And that's all they can do. They need to press the pass button. And luckily for us, 2 isn't the number 3. Otherwise, they could one-shot our Ursula. We get an Ursula, or as I like to call her, Ink. And then we do what we said. We rip 2 cards from their hands. By singing with Ursula and then playing the song again from the discard, and then that song goes to the bottom of our deck, so we can't get it ever again this match. Because there's nothing to shuffle our deck. We play it again from the discard. That's how that works. They get rid of a Shield of Virtue, and then our song goes to the bottom of our deck. We rip Be Prepared and Shield of Virtue. Not the best rips, but they're okay. Do we want to play an Ursula so they're scared? Nah, we want to play this so we get some lore next turn. And then we can rip 2 more cards from their hand with You Have Forgotten Me. But other than that, we'll be a top decking mode. And they'll be able to make their comeback. For 3 ink, they get out their Quill. Peter Quill, remember him? And they're going to have no cards next turn. Wow, we get the John. That was literally perfect. Oh, but we didn't do that. Ew. Do we take out Queen here? Would they be able to rush one? I think we just take out their Queen. We're going to have 4 eventually. That was a waste. No, because I want the draw. We could have made them had a very bad time here and had our Flynn go unanswered forever. They do get the Hiram, which means that they can draw for days now. But that took all of their ink this turn. They ink a dragon. We get Ursula and You Have Forgotten Me. So we get to rip 2 cards from their hand with You Have Forgotten Me. If you guys haven't seen this card. Oh, they concede! Make your opponents mad with this deck. It's tilt worthy for sure.